We were talking about protecting the peace, talking about protecting our peace, keeping boundaries, the importance of that, right? And I'm gonna say this shit, yeah, Watkins. You know me, eight. Hold on, let's.
I,
A stepped in and he threw him a lifeline, and and that's cool. He threw that nigga a lifeline, but he had to go. So anyway, so cool. We
I
balance
saw you. I saw your face too. Like, well,
we
you
balance each other out.
you
So
saving it. You saving
yeah,
him.
you saved him, but
Well,
ultimately he did
temporarily.
himself, and they always do, man, and that's the problem. He had to say something slick again, like shut the fuck up, man. Like
You know what's crazy, bro? That this happened to me the other day. I commented on a post, right? There was a post that somebody just made a post that was like, Chat GPT says the 15 most dangerous high schools in California, right? And they had the whole Oakland Unified School District was in the was in the list, but the two high schools I went to were at one and number two. And I was looking at it like, damn. And I was like, and I commented on the post. I was like, damn, my high schools is number one and number two. Oakland, though. You know what I'm saying? And if you're from Oakland, you know these schools is fucked up. I mean, you can't really deny it. We have a you know, a unified school district that's classically known for corruption since I've been going to school since in Oakland since the 80s, you know, and they've been under investigation. There's been mad rackets and hella people indicted on stuff, and there's a lot of nepotism and all kind of crazy, all the way up into this year. The mayor's under investigation, so there's always something going on. So anyway, I made this comment, and I just said, "Damn, my one and two high schools are both on the list. Oakland though," and that was kind of like a sad face. And somebody started commenting like, "Oh, you old, and you sound like you done move, you sound like somebody that don't ain't in touch with the something something something." And I was like, it was just a bunch of like, not even addressing anything about the topic of the post or my response. Obviously, they was going through something in their life and wanted to comment to me, and I was just like, "Yo, chill. I'm just saying the schools are terrible. They've been terrible. They still terrible. That's the topic is schools. You talking about where I live and I'm old and shit like that. It's just weird." And I guess my point is people get in this forum or the internet and these forums and I don't live like this, so I don't understand. But people like have the sole intent to come and find something like to really stretch and reach and find the way to be at conflict. And it doesn't matter if they way off topic or if it's not pertaining to whatever the post or comment is about. Just people are coming in from left field with like premeditated trolldom, you know what I'm saying? And it's wild to me, bro. That's why I love how you do your thing, man. Like you're like zero tolerance for that shit, and I fucking love it, bro. I love it, but it's really wild to me. And I think we talked about this before, but that is acceptable behavior and normal behavior for people to do. Like, dude, I'm a stranger, right? You don't even fucking know me. Second of all, we talking about schools, and now you talking about where I live, and I own businesses, and my mama lives in Oakland, and I have a spot in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go to sleep and open the door and sleep in my place in Oakland. You know, like, and what does that have to do with the fact that
yeah,
Chat GPT said these schools are wild out here? So it's just wild to me where people draw their own. It's not even creatively drawing narratives. It's really just like it could be a post about puppies and motherfuckers be like, these birds and shit. You know, I'm like, it's just wild to me. Motherfuckers, it's just bonkers,
so
bro. And
they
I love the block option, and it makes me wonder. Like people who do that shit must get blocked a lot, right? They have to, right? Because there's a bunch of people like me who are just like, I don't engage that shit. I'll just block you. And you're the same way. I'm not gonna sit there and go tit for tat, so you can goon off to this, and I'm just gonna block you, right? But so people who get blocked a lot, people who do that must get blocked a lot. So it makes me think, what is it that they get out of being blocked? Because it's not really making a point because you don't get to continue speaking. It's not like you even tried to make a point because you came in off topic to begin with. It's just really wild to me when I imagine what it could be that's the satisfaction that you get out of that. Like not being respected, not being listened to, not being taken seriously, being looked at like a clown, not people not wanting to talk to you. Like there's no upside, and it just it makes me it just I wonder about it, and it's wild. It really is wild. It don't. I'm like you, bro. Like you gone as soon as I block you, right? So it makes me think about what goes through the minds of people that like they holding on to something to even approach a general situation like that. Somebody else's posts or somebody else's IG. It's just wild. What kind of agency do you hold when you do that? Like what is the feeling of that person? You know, like what is it that they feel dope about when that's done? It's really odd to me, bro.
Yeah, it's weird. Big up Gensu Dean. Salute. Uh,
And
but
so
there's a couple of things, man. I mean, like as far as that goes, like I'm too old to be arguing with anybody, like perfect strangers on the internet. I don't do that. I don't argue with people in my real life. You know what I'm saying? But like this, like even with this dude that was on here, like why come through with this funky ass energy in the first place? All being about, you know what I mean? Like, was why even come? Just sit, see what's going on, man. Like if you like, just why come like that? People, but as my man said, a lot of people do really think it's cool being a dickhead, man. They really get a lot. They get people get they get off on being an asshole, and I can say that with experience because I used to do that. Like I used to try to be like the sarcastic. I used to really try to like. I was a dick. I mean, and people think I'm a dick now, but I mean, I was like really tried to be a dick before. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have. I just gotta send them home, man. So, you know, so keep that.
so
That's boundaries.
I was just gonna say, like, that's a boundary, and and that kind of mentality is why you need boundaries. Like,
Exactly.
not the only reason, but in the context of our topic here, that's like you need to have boundaries for that. Fortunately, there's like I like to say it's like the triangle defense of block, restrict, and there's a third thing you can do on Instagram: block, restrict, and I can't remember what the third one is right now. But
Yeah.
you can like restrict people so nobody could see what they're posting with your name in it, but you and them.
Yeah.
And the only way they know that is if they go on somebody else's IG and look for their own comments, and they won't find them. Have people talking to themselves, thinking they arguing.
I got people restricted. I got people. I prefer the block option though. I mean, there's a lot of people that have caught strays. I mean, that maybe shouldn't be blocked, but you know, I rather shoot first, ask questions later, man. I feel like if I got to figure out your sarcasm and you're being all, I ain't got time for that, man. If you're talking slick and shit, nah, man, just we out of here. So whatever. So again, that's part of keeping boundaries, man. That's a big thing. I mean, you said something about monitoring info intake. Talk about that shit.
Oh yeah, man, like monitoring your info intake. So like the fact that most people, not no, most people, the fact that a lot of people get what they call their facts and their information from social media posts, and don't really do any real research on anything, and that's cool, right? But to speak as if you know something because you saw it on a post, and to speak it as truth and pass the information on as if it's truth is very irresponsible. But even on a more note for self, it's bad for you, for the knowledge base you're building, because you're building a bunch of not non-factual, not you're building a non-factual knowledge base and passing it around. And people look at social media as like valid sources of, like, anything you see there, if you see it there, it's true. And that's I can't remember your first question, bro. Your original question. I just started talking about that and I forgot.
Monitoring info intake.
Oh, monitoring info intake. So yeah. So now we live in an age to where, a lot of society at large trust they put in their brain whatever information they're getting from all of these wild blogs and pages and actual false information being pumped from other governments into as well. That's in there as well. And we don't really do any due diligence or any research on the information we get. And so we start trusting these forms of information. Now, what happens after a while is we get influenced by the constant stream of information we get. Now, if you look on social media, it's wild, right? It's a bunch of racist shit. It's a bunch of overcharged sex shit. It's it's highly divisive. It's very destructive to self-esteem. It sets unreasonable and actually like bad standards for things that people end up believing, and especially young impressionable kids and all of that stuff. And we look at it like normal, like the information we get from that is normal, and this is okay, and all of this behavior is okay, and all of that. And that's why I say information intake, because the algorithm is kind of trying to find what you into and feed certain stuff to you based off of your interest. And that's why I say watch your information intake. Now that's just social media. I'm also, it goes even deeper, like watch your information intake from other human beings. Like when you like, if you know people that's, I mean, I don't know, just
Nah, speak on it, man.
like protecting your peace, bro. If you around negative people that's always saying negative shit, that's not good for you. It doesn't matter that they're like that. It doesn't matter, because everybody has a right to be however they want to be. But only you have control on whether you want to be around somebody like that or not. And if you're around people like that and getting that kind of information, and this is also with, this is hand in hand with the information we get on social media. It's just like, that's toxic. And then you can get toxic information from people. You can get it from the news. Like I feel the same way about the news, and people sitting around watching the normalized news, not knowing that it's like, it has an effect on your psyche. I don't care what you believe or politically or none of that stuff, but it's driving. A lot of people don't know what's in their own mind. They only bounce around what's been put in it,
Yeah.
and nothing out here is actually trying to get people to find their own peace and get into their own mind and see what they really think. It's just like influencing. Man, I had a Uber driver just on the way to Arizona. I went to Arizona the other day, and I drove all the way back, like 15 hours. I'm a G for that, straight. But the Uber driver taking me to the airport, because I flew out there, he was like, we are not never taught to quiet our minds. We're always, and now we're in a mode to where we feel like we always need to feed it. And he's like, he drives around, there's people always in their phone and always in their phone. And even if they're not doing nothing, they're in their phone, and whatever it is, maybe they're busy, maybe they're not. But he was like, and the reason he started saying it to me is because I was just in the car and I was just looking out the window, He was like, oh, why are you not in your phone? I was like, oh, I'm chilling. And then he started this whole conversation, and he was talking about the information that we get when we're constantly scrolling. Like, it does something to us that we don't recognize. And sometimes we have to be able to we don't know how to quiet our minds and have some peace. And the fact that if we always are knee-jerk reaction, like grabbing for our phone to see what's going on with a bunch of levity and frivolous information and whatever. And of course, there are good things on the internet and on social media. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the toxic shit. Yeah, the intake of information.
Yeah.
Like one thing about my son, man, is that like, so he didn't have any social media until he was 18. So now he's 23, and he don't be tripping off that shit. He ain't tripping off. So I have to get him to look at certain shit. He's not in his social media all the time, and I'm proud of that, man, because he be looking around like, man, my friends, dude, they like, not his friends, but his people in his age group. Now his peers are, man, cool, but I'm saying his peer group.
Yeah.
Like, it's however you look in the phone, like everything revolve around that, and everybody's passing information that they're getting from blog sites that ain't really valid information. And anyway, I don't want to get on the old man tangent, but we can't control the sources of information and propaganda and psychological influence and all of that in the world, whether it be malicious or just life happening and you get some information. We can't control all of that, but we can control what we let in. And it's not popular to do that because people don't really see society doesn't really see a problem with how things are. But in my personal experience, bro, like, you're getting a whole bunch of negative influences where you're gonna only put them outwardly into your world after you process the information. And so, and again, I don't want to I don't want to sound like any guru, bro. This is just my opinion. Like, I'm the last person to tell anyone how to do anything. I'm the most respectful of other people's right to life and right to do what they want to do with it. I just don't want anybody to get that shit twisted, because that's not the case.
Ain't nobody say we do that every show, man. It ain't nobody getting nothing twisted. You good, yo. Ain't nobody getting it twisted. I mean, this is just you being 50 years on the planet, just sharing some fucking like this is what you've experienced and this is what it is. And I would say this exact same thing, man. I mean, like it's just this is just shit you just learn, and that's all, like
Thank you,
that's
sir.
it. It's like you keep like keep the negative shit away, man. That is just the bottom line. Whether it's media, friends, people, family, all of it. Just keep that shit away. That's the bottom line. We're trying to say here, man. Like this is
Yeah, and it's
helps.
not like the point is preserving peace.
Right.
That's the only objective. Like the objective that we're speaking on.
Yeah.
The objective is to have peace. This ain't to say anything about anybody or any other thing out in the world. This is about self preserving
Yeah.
oneself's peace. That's it. It's not an outwardly thing at anybody. It's not like you should be doing this with your life. I don't give a shit what you do with your life, bro. Just like I don't, do it over there, like.
Yeah.
But I just, yeah, it's because well, I say that because a lot of people like try to come off self-righteous and trying to tell other people what they need to do with their life and stuff, and I just don't want to get our build confused
Yeah.
with. I don't want people to get our build and what we do confused with that. This is I felt what we're talking about are sound ways to have a happier life. These are sound ways that we have found to have happier lives, to make our lives happier, or at least less chaotic.
Yeah.
Peace,
Listen,
more
we,
peaceful,
we
more
had to get our
peaceful.
asses kicked first to understand this, man. I mean, look, like I said, we're just sharing from experience, and if it's not from experience, if it's from other source, we'll share that source. But like, this is just like, yo, again, two friends running a little trees, whatever, talking and talking crazy, like you know what I mean. So that's what it is. So yeah, it's I don't think anybody gets it. Like I know that's like a major concern of yours, but I don't think anybody getting it twisted, man. We just talking about like what we've been through. Like and as we always say in the beginning, take what you want and leave the rest. And if there's something, if you find something in this that's valuable, cool. If you don't, then all right, cool. Like it ain't. This is just us talking. Yeah, we found like after getting our asses handed to us over the years that, and I'm not, we we're limiting the opportunities to do that shit now. We putting the armor up, man. It's like we're too old to be like fucking around, arguing with people, talking shit and stuff. No, no, bye. Like
Yeah.
I'm cool over here. Like you know what I'm saying. And me, like I'm trying to chill. Like so that's what it is, man.
Hey, bro, you super cool, bro. Like for real,
You
man.
stupid.
I swear. Like the thing about it is, people who don't know you, like, may think that you ain't as cool as you are, bro. Like that's the thing. It's just that sometimes people can't deal with they mistake the realness and the firmness of that boundary as an offense, and it's really just like it's literally what we're talking about in the topic of this specific bill, protecting the peace. Like, listen, bro, you come over here with that asshole shit. I'm gonna tell you something, and then you got to go, and then we could go back to laughing
Yeah, here's how I always say
and
it.
cracking on things,
Here's how I
right?
always say it, man. This is very easy how I look at being online. It's an extension of my house, extension of me. My page is an extension of me. It's my personal page. You wouldn't come into my house, sit on my couch, uninvited, sit on my couch and start talking shit. You'd get escorted out or get a fucking bat to the face. Like,
Any
you
house, any reasonable house, that would be what
know,
happened.
right? So,
Like you,
you
at the
know,
very least, you get escorted out.
and I also come from the news, like the Yahoo group era. I moderated chat groups. I've been in like shit, AOL and stuff where like there's moderators and stuff. Like you come with respect, or they bounce you out of the group. Like my shit is rules. Actually, I'm doing a post tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep it pinned on the page. It says here's the rules on the page because I got a bunch of new people. They're coming from like throwback posts of like Archie Bunker and shit like that. So then they get there's like Trumpers and stuff like that. It's weird. And so then they see some other shit and they're like, oh, this dude, so but yeah, man, just not the bottom line is what we keep saying, protect your peace, man. Do what you gotta do. Big up Craig G with the trolling shit. Always come
Craig
on.
G,
You know?
Too Big MC. That's an Oakland thing. Yeah, that's my brother. What's up, Craig G? Too Big MC was the dude who rapped with Hammer. See,
I
yeah, I know you know. I know you
yeah,
know. I
yeah,
know a lot of people that might be in here or
yeah.
see this may not know. Shout out Craig G. Love you,
Uh
brother.
but yeah, bottom line is keep just protect yourself, man. Like you can do it. Like at work, listen, set boundaries everywhere. If we keep talking on this theme, man, because this is how we do it, right? Like, when I started jobs, told my current job, like, yo, I give you 40, 42. That's it. I said, I can't give you no more than that. I've worked 60, 50, 60 hours in accounting. I'm not doing it no more. I got a life. I got other stuff going on. Take it or leave it. This is what I got. And I said, when you got me, I said, you got me. I'm going to give it my all. And I bust my ass. I do well there. You know what I'm saying? And they know. But they know, like, don't hit me on the fucking weekends. None of that shit. Nothing. Like, if the fucking place is burning down, I don't give a fuck. I will come pour gas on that bitch. Like, so, they know what it is, man. But I set those boundaries when I got hired. Hey, here's what it is. I set boundaries with coworkers. Like, don't talk to me when I'm doing certain things. Doors closed. They know. It's not a mean thing, but it's like, here's what the fuck it is. Here's how I work.
Because I mean, you know how people are. Like you give people that comes from experience. You give people that kind of space. The benefit of the doubt shit. That's what you try out for the first few decades of your adult life. When you start getting around this age, the benefit of the doubt shit, bro. Nah, bro. Like this is a boundary, and if you cross it, I'm gonna let you know one time, and that's
it, man.
That's it.
And
It's not no diss to you. It's like you know, hard
listen,
boundary.
set them early and stick to them. Because then once you move that shit, then the other person knows, or other situation knows, they know that they can. Oh, this person, they pliable now. They know I can get them. If I just push a little more, I got them. Nah, set that shit.
If you move the goalpost, they know they can.
Nah, so set them early. Set them in the beginning. Stick to that shit. The first time a situation comes up, because they're gonna test you, right? Because now you set the boundary. Oh, who the fuck they think they are? And they test you. Nah, I said what I said, and this is what I stand on. And then you don't hear shit. Then you don't hear nothing after that, man. You know what I'm saying? They may test you one more time. Okay, what? We coming again? Nah, like
that, man. As a nice person, or as a pleasant person, like you got to do that a lot, because people take that for the fact that you're pleasant, that they can go push a little extra further than they would be with somebody who's like outwardly stern. So that's why you let them know once and keep on being pleasant, and then the next time they gonna get it how they didn't think they was gonna hear it, based off of their assumption of your demeanor. Right. But you're fully in the clear because I told your ass. You know what I'm saying?
They do that with my wife. She's like -3 feet, 0, 9 or 0. She's below the ground. She's so short. And she's real nice, little voice. And people test her all the time, and she raise up on them. She's from Detroit, man. She raised up on them, and they were like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like, and it's like, yeah, man. Like, don't get it twisted, man. Like,
people will get offended at that. Like, oh, I thought you were nice.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like you fucking with me, and I'm loking up, and your reaction is, oh, I thought you were cool. I thought you were nice. People be crazy. People be crazy as fuck, bro.
Yeah, we call
crazy as fuck.
Yeah, we call my wife Lefty Two Shanks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so because she always be coming with the fucking knives on her. She keep a knife in her purse.
Y'all are the best couple, man. Y'all must have a lot of fun. A fly on the wall for y'all conversations must be crazy, bro. For real.
That's the ace, man. For real, that's funny because it's the only we do have some conversations. So yeah, man. But like, you gotta just set them early and keep them. That's the bottom line, right? Set them early, keep them. You know what I'm saying? And then before we get out of here, because I do have to get ready to bounce. The last thing I'm gonna say for me, like, or is just keeping an attitude of gratitude. Like, I don't know. It helps me find the balance, because during the chaotic times, because I say shit's always moving. I feel like I'm in a game. That's how I look at it. It's a big fucking game, and I'm just trying to find the fucking way out. Some Zelda shit, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, it's like, I'm grateful I'm here. I'm grateful I got what I got. Like, I'm grateful my loved ones are close. I said that doing here, keep my loved ones close. Like, I'm just trying to keep it in. I'm going like the tortoise, be like, we in for until shit get a little different. I'm inward, yo. Like, and oh, you cool? All right, you can come in, but you got to get vetted first, man. It's circles tighter than ever. I mean, it's always been tight, but
Yeah.
it's like that's so for me, I'm just grateful. Like I've been grateful that like just my family, just kind of just keeping that shit close and grateful that I have what I have, man, because it's wild out there. So that's really when shit gets rugged for me. I always try to look at what I got, man.
Yeah.
Man, look at like okay, when the car gets fucked up, oh, I got savings I can go to and pay for that shit. All right, you know what I mean? All right, new transmission. Damn, that hurt. Oh, but like we paid for it. Like you know what I mean? So like just
I,
that type of shit.
man, I couldn't agree more. Like literally, attitude of gratitude. I just I try to be more grateful every day, and it's not like fake, bro. Because like really, just I am grateful, and no matter what could be going. You know how we started off this conversation, we're talking about how things can be chaotic and how life actually just is chaotic by nature, and that's gonna be the case. But how grateful I feel, bro. Like to be here right now, to have lived this long, to have lived this life, to have met the people and have the friends I have, had the family I have, I really, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've always been grateful, but I practice gratitude like on a for the like some years now. Just always trying to be more as grateful as possible, like to where it ain't. There's no corniness to it, or you can never be too grateful or anything. And it just doing that alone it has had a profound impact on how I deal with that chaos that we were originally talking about. It really normalizes the chaos. It doesn't make it any less difficult. It doesn't make the adversity any less challenging, but it kind of makes it make sense if you really are grateful. If you really have gratitude, you know how little you could have based off of what you do, and that's regardless of whatever is happening in life at that moment in time. You could easily have 99% less or nothing at all, and the thought of that is horrifying or daunting or saddening or all the different negative bad feelings you could have if you think about even having less than what you have what you have now, regardless. Like you said, the transmission, man, that hit the catalytic converter, got stole again. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like broke the out here they be bipping cars. Like there'll be nothing in your car and they'll break the window just to see. Like people. I saw 3 car accidents today. Like blah blah blah. Things happen, but with an attitude of gratitude, as you spoke to, it's very easy to remind yourself that it's not difficult to imagine how worse it could be, and that always gets me good.
Yeah,
That always gets me good
it
every time.
helps. It
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? It help. Like it doesn't make shit suck any less. Pause. But um, it does put things in perspective. I know I hate that shit. My bad. My bad. I couldn't help it.
We ain't in that era, man. We know what it is, man.
I know that's horrible, man. I know that's horrible. My
But
bad.
but
But
you
but
almost
attitude of
but you almost have to say it now though, just based on current shit, because it's like, come on, man. But I hate that shit with a passion, son. Like, for
I,
real.
I hate it too, and I'm disappointed I did it, bro. I'm serious. but but
That's
yeah,
watch your information intake. A+. There
here we
you
go.
go.
Right
Yeah.
here we go, man.
I
Exactly.
don't rock with none of this new slang, man. I don't say cap, none of that shit, man. Like, nah,
You don't say nasty work.
I still say gat. You know what I mean? I still say I'm old. I still say dope. I mean, like whatever. Like I'm old, man. I keep it old, man. I
I
don't give
still
a
say
fuck. But
pop.
but
I still say popping.
yeah, but I'll say this,
Still say
man. Like
popping.
here, I think like before we get out of here, I think for me as I've gotten older, and I keep saying this, I say this a lot, man. The days are long, but the years are short. And like as I keep as my grandkids 3 and this and that's going on, and kids 16 and what, and other kids almost 30. What the fuck? Like as I continue to get older, that's when I'm more grateful because like people are around me are dropping and whatever.
Like crazy.
Yeah, and situations are changing, and so it's getting harder and harder. Stuff's more expensive. It's different now, man. So, like as I get older, I'm definitely more appreciative of like just being waking up. Oh, word, I woke up. Like, word, I got a car. I can get to my job. The kids can eat. We good. We can live. We can see another day. We can go to a movie. We can do a little something, take a little trip or something. All right, you know what I'm saying? Again, trying to just find my place in the chaos, man. You know what I mean? Like just all right. But that's so the gratitude part really, hit home. So we said,
It sounds super cliche, right? Like just be grateful, have gratitude. But I swear to goodness, doing that has like active. And again, I feel like I've always been grateful. Like I've just been that kind of person. But actively exercising gratitude consciously all the time in the face of adversity, in the face of chaos, and like our topic, chaotic moments, has literally helped. It has like had a profound change on my entire life. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
it just goes to show, like it depends on how you look at things, because things are gonna happen anyway, and if they happened, it already fucking did. So
Yeah, of course.
what we how am I going? Am I going to keep it pushing, or I'm going to be anchored by something that happened? And I'm saying this like it's easy, but I know it's not. But it is the task, and it's for me it is work. It's way to me feels way more better than having hella baggage and being hella ornery about shit I can't control.
It's all about
You
how
know.
you look at things, man. Perspective is everything, and you know what I'm saying. Cliches, but I always say this: cliches are cliches for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
right?
How cliches got a negative connotation
Like
is
like
some real trick. That's some real technology. You know what I'm saying?
cliches
How is a
are
cliche somehow
cliches,
bad thing? You know what I'm saying?
right? Like
It's always the realest shit.
I even say
It's
right.
always the realest shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, cliches are the cliches are cliches. So yeah, so like that's why they're cliches. So you know what I'm saying? We got to get ready to get on out of here. We got 20 minutes of the joint. They fucking Instagram do what they do. Yo, so we're gonna rock next month. You around? What's good? You
Yeah. We around next month, and yeah, I'm around next month. We're gonna get it in.
all right? So we do.
I can't wait. I look forward to when we do this, man, and it's one of my favorite things to do. I feel like it's a organic, nice way to just try to, like you said, pay forward a little gratitude and goodwill. You
Yeah,
know,
and
share some goodwill and some understanding.
so typically, I think it's the third Monday of the month we do it, but we'll let you guys know the date. All of our past episodes are on the Carrying the Culture YouTube channel, so make sure you rock with that. Rock with the page. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, so we got this show. We do this once a month, and it's just two friends talking mental health, and just life shit, man. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. Common sense.
Uh-huh.
So again, this is experience after getting our asses kicked, man. Like we can
Yeah.
laugh and joke about shit, but it's like, you got to get your that's what life be doing. So,
Yeah.
but this is important. This is valuable. As I said, this is my favorite show, man. I mean, or my most important show, like that we do, like because it's about like shit that I deal with every day. The hip hop shit, just whatever. All right, but like this is life. This is kids, family. You know what I'm saying? How to maintain because it's wild out there. So, you know,
Yeah.
um, thank you everybody who was rocking with us both shows. Thank you everybody for you know what I'm saying. Like I said, we're gonna get a clip up soon, and all of our this is episode 15, I believe. All of our past ones on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell them the name of the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's carrying the culture. I mean, that's the joint straight up. It's on
Yeah.
there, and you can get all 14 episodes. They're all up there. So some dope builds, and just as I always say, take what you want, leave the rest, man. It ain't nothing. But thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you as always, man. And this is therapeutic, helpful. I love you to death, man. You're my man. So,
Love you, my
um,
good brother. It's always an honor to do this show. I can't say it enough. It's one of the things I enjoy most that I do in this space. Just in the space of art, entertainment, hip hop, all of that. Because for the same reasons, it's not just music and entertainment. That's not what we talk about. albeit that's how we know each other. That's not what the show is about. And you know, I enjoy these conversations. I enjoy the feedback we get, and I am actually a better person from these moments.
Nah,
So I get to spread that around in my life with my people and the good things I get from them. And yeah, certainly an honor to be here, brother.
no, dope. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time, man. I mean, we do it
Love you, my good
in between
brother.
your travels and all that stuff, and you know, you running around and stuff like that. And so we adjust, man. Again, we adjust and we keep it moving, but consistency is the key. I mean, as far as like we just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You know, you move around, life happens or whatever, but we're back next month. And then we said the topic. We got
Okay, we got accountability.
you said discipline. So we'll pick
Oh,
one.
discipline.
Yeah, so let's do discipline. Let's set it off.
Let's do
Discipline
discipline.
be the next one.
Yeah.
And I need to hear that one. So I need to, whatever we talk about, I'm talking to myself the whole time.
Same, bro. Same. You already know.
That'll be a good one. Thank you, brother. You have a good one. We'll talk soon. Everybody stay up and you guys be well during these chaotic times. Take care of yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Put your armor up. You know what I mean? So,
Peace.
all right, family, be good.